my fellow Ghanaians, they are warning us to go. It's time to go home. So please, let's go home and fix our country.
Over 2 million plus Ghanaians were free Nigeria. Same reason as South Africa for Kane. Same reason as Ghana for Kane in 1969. Same reason and Nigeria for using in 1983. Now the big question, why? Why? Because time I hear Pamo Ghana for every Nigerian. Now brofu be bring so Nigeria no more part of the oil business in Nigeria. Time and Ghana for Pamo Africans is free over 200,000 of them every Ghana no. There were still foreign businesses operating. White man businesses operating in Ghana. And now I know can say South Africa for Pamo other nationals, every South African, their lands over 80% are still owned by the white. So the big question is why? Why are we not targeting any other people than ourselves?
You don't know these streets like we do.
Discussing because it was one of the stories and trendy week. One of the biggest stories this week. I decided to stay away from it, especially looking at how sensitive the issue is. 2, ayana asamo koswa. If you don't see me reacting to it, it's because I understand that there's a more deeper meaning to it. So proper research needs to be done. Now, by way of proper research, because nothing happens in isolation. I want you guys to understand that nothing happens in isolation. The ACBA nebia esida. Whatever is happening today, esida. Now, the from other mammals is our ability to recollect and also find solution to whatever happens. Until the see that saying ye solve no. And your proper resolution, how do we resolve it now in our time? Sure. Video ba kwa mi hu ya na mere ehu kese eya brand and is the most trending video. Eya Ghana ni brand na or match no eya reality TV phobia. There's a TikTok official TikTok. In fact, they are on YouTube and TikTok. I've not seen them on Instagram or any of these other apps. But sa apps we ni me hu omo also. Na omo citizen vigilante for omonam kroma. They want the best for South Africans. Until a movement almost started yes, from one lady by the name Victoria Africa. She's on TikTok. Search for her. Victoria Africa. More just a lady no. On a brand here. In fact, the two leaders. On a brand in the refini BB in South Africa for BB. Listen. Their main aim is to protect South African interest. Whether it's right or wrong, when I'm done with my editorial, I'll ask you your standpoint on it. I'm just going to present you with multiple angles. Multiple angles to assembly and the back history of Saturday way. Me share video, our first video, and there's also a second video that I saw. The second video is Malawi Nibia, small boy bi omusechiano. Otonkosuya or South Africa, Joburg, Abontinso. How they drilled the guy, a 20-year-old boy, how they drilled the boy, and also in Sama Omo Kachra Brantiano. Maybe Nina Mania Tatanisu. The entire Mania Tatanisu Kessia say, another Africa for Intia the intimate no hoka crackra. The intimate no hoka crackra. Yentiminti ho ase kakra kra Africa baako pe continent baako pe yentiminti ho ase kakra mpo Ghana ni no de no trigger me but the trigger me kese e ya omko wura hospital omo ye omadwen se wonye South Africa ni wo ho a wo yare na wo beji ayare hwe mpo a ana ayare san wo ho a sorry pie because wonye South Africa ni sorry free hoko Eyawo. Na na twetwe motwa hene yapa. But Ghana ni ne de no. Bo sa video no.
My fellow Ghanaians, they are warning us to it's time to go home. So please, let's go home and fix our country.
Thank you.
There was a Canadian guy that we met on the street who is a saloon operator. Okay, you came right. Where are you from?
Ghana.
Ghana. So you left Ghana and you came to South Africa to do hair.
They're carrying buckets now.
No, I purchased for someone.
Okay. What are you doing here? What skills are you bringing into South Africa?
I was doing this.
Nails. Nails is not a scarce skill. When are you going back to fix your country?
Hey, talk, quick.
Next month.
Don't tell us next month. You are not foolish. You are not foolish. Let me tell you, Baba. Right now, as South Africans, we don't want you guys here anymore. Go fix your countries, Baba. You see, let me tell you, we're still speaking to you nicely. It's going to get to a point where speaking to you, it won't help.
Where are you staying? Address?
So now you left Ghana, you came to South Africa to do nails.
No,
for nails.
It wasn't proposed for nails, but when I came,
If I may ask you, what visa do you possess to be in South Africa?
It was this holidays.
Holidays. Okay, let me tell you. Because of Luna, you are abusing our systems. According to the South African immigration law and home affairs laws, you only have 90 days a year. But Luna, you go to the border, you stamp this thing every month, every 3 months, you stamp this thing. Actually, this we must address with the home affairs and the minister that Luna, you are abusing our systems.
No, but
it's 90 days a year, and you are not here for a visit. You are here to work.
No, leadership, listen to what he's saying. He's saying he was here for a visit. So how come you come here to visit instead of you going back?
Let's call the cops. This man is illegal in the country.
We're now with a traveling document, which is a passport.
Let's call the cops. He's illegal.
Imanla, we want them to understand what we are trying to do here. Baba, we are fixing the
Almost fix your country. Now, in fixing their country, they want to get rid of foreigners who are competing. They are competing with South Africans. So it includes our businesses, it includes personnel, and as any pomo krumwa, they believe they are taking food away from the table of South Africans. And he said, oh yeah, Juma, I was South Africa, na a Juma, South African, they want a South African to do that job. Now, Trevor, no, any Victoria Africa, guy needing the Trevor, and a girl on your friend Victoria Africa, you can search them. They are on TikTok, very active on TikTok, these two. Me the more quite check a crime, the more call 1969. About the first Prime Minister of Ghana, Buzia, Elanche the Aliens Compliance Order. The Alien Compliance Order saw mass deportation of foreigners from Ghana. Mass deportation of foreigners from Ghana. Over 200,000 people were deported from Ghana. 200,000 people were deported from Ghana in 1969. Half of them, and now more than half of them were Nigerians. More than half were Nigerians. Aliens Compliance Order, no, it's simple. Same way as South Africa foresee. Yet the existence of foreigners in their land are competing, and I say they want to compete with South Africans. No, same way in Ghana for so and there are so many theses or so many letters on it, so many lectures on it. The same, or one of them, a Department of History, University of Ibadan, documented the 1969 Ghana Exodus, memory and reminiscences of the Yoruba migrants from Ghana. You see, 1969 on Nigeria for the show mutrim. So almost Debbie on the Besha Ghana film. In 1983, Mokaya. That was the time the popular term Ghana must go. e buy bag no fato so sa Ghana must go bag no sa bag na Nigeria for bag so nim sa Nigeria for na ye but ebe din wo Ghana ha because in 1983 almost Nigeria for so ye omadwen so ombe pamo Ghana for nyina omo Nigeria mo so mo mra mo fie so hu bag we wo ba bi no bi catch us sa bag we Ghana for bag oboa nya no kre sa design we Ghana for design oboa nya no kre Nigeria for bag agigi for bag but Ghana for na my bag we blue here because time I je ka na e was Ghana for bi na pie bag we na enso to over 2 million plus Ghanaians were ye pamo mu free Nigeria same reason as South Africa for Kane. Same reason Ghana for Kane in 1969. So same reason and Nigeria for use in 1983. Now the big question, hey, why? Why? Because time I hear Pamo Ghana for every Nigerian. Now bro fu be so Nigeria no mo part of the oil business in Nigeria. Time and Ghana for Pamo Africans is free over 200,000 of them every Ghana no. There were still foreign businesses operating. White man businesses operating in Ghana. And now I know can say South Africa for Pamo other nationals, every South African, their lands over 80% are still owned by the white. So the big question is why? Why are we not targeting any other people than ourselves? And me try say I made you know the entire asem we nyina ekoso am kan bia ne say I'm asking myself series of questions. Yentimi identify who the real enemy is and answer who we need to fight. Like we've not been able to identify it so far as a group of people, and that cuts across. It cuts across the African continent. Yentimi identify you. Because ask yourself, say ship no ebe see Ghana ha. The very first day, bro needing a ship be see Ghana ha. Abrofo do sign a net team. Granted, Yanfan say na a full cruise ship. Of which that time nimpo no na ship type no be anyhow. But Yanfan say abrofo be 200 ne TC Ghana coast no so. So musi Cape Coast so musi Accra was a baby or mutisi biara. Yam fans and no me be 200. Bro, o de yam for monko 500 impo. Of which say enya no kre. So medusa. There was no way. No mo do so chain. Ghana for anewa. There was no way. So how were they able to colonize us? How? Eya den no mutimi be chiche yen e de yekoye obi a ye do so che mo pese muntie ne omsra mo mo amene yentie sasem we you. How were they able to conquer us? Nipa ketu bi no mo bai no ship no mo bai na no ye dodo sign ne ewum e na ye den pa no mutimi che yen sa akoton yen. How? The battle was never physical. They realized that they were outnumbered. And they know. Even today, they still know. It is strategy now is simple. Monteti or montem. Friend Fantifono. Momutuo. Momo weapons. Ne catch omo say. Asantifono ni omo problem. Omo ahwe ni yi omo ba beji omo nsase no because asantefo no omo gin nsase bebre omo yese kasa nsam ne kire omo na ma omo sadi nka ho eno ano no enti atofo atuo so kwa hwehwe kwadwo nu oboni tu aku no asem na anie asem no enu anie. And yet the same thing they see I'm no say. South African in sorry no one quarry. Bruniu. Why not? are they looking for? I'm asking, who are they looking for? At the end of the day, you realize that the colonial era did so much to us than just what we see with the eye. They came down here with one mission: to come and discover new market for their product. Into your banner or product ni be a similar product na compete ni de na ne de ni say obesay no akere wo. No aton ni de e de ama. And that was it. Nti bibia she trim say made in Ghana nko ade anye. Broni ade na ye. No matima ton broni ade ama ye sa ama hwe unim. Omo sa se second hand no a better chain. Home use no ye. A better chain brand new. Hey, brother. E dube kwana home use no. The bronia use we no. Ne bo kra side din chain. Boy, your boy say what? Your boy say. Boy. Aduma edi. Format no mo de buy no edi. Enye ye. What my dream ho asem we my dream ho kwakosi ena masa adane no masa dream ho afre kirasa boy emfa why emfa minim ze bia na wo adwen fufuro bia na plan fufuro ba mi enye ye. Because to travel within Africa, just moving goods and services within Africa, it is as difficult, it's even more difficult than securing one of the most difficult visas in the world. Ube free Ghana, they turn why a product from Ghana, open so cotton or Kenya, open so cotton or friends in Zimbabwe, South Africa, Zambia, open so move product. You want to scale up your business, even in Africa. Amure fi asema aligo Dangote kan. The billionaire, one of the richest people from this very continent. When he sat down with Mo, asema kan about the borderless Africa, yaka ho asema kan. Osema sa enye easy to even travel within Africa. It is not easy. To even move business, to establish a business in another African country, it is not easy. But the white man will come in, simple, no, buyen, I ready. I shall speed call Botswana. You so who they call so? Who they call so? Diamonds there cannot even be sold there. You have to sell it to a foreigner. Bonsem. Bina sign contract. Ukodru hono. Diamonds se wo krum hono. Locals na grant untimi ntobi wo krum obehwe keke. A foreign company na osi atomano. And you sit here and you wonder, say, Adia Koso, South Africa, oh, we na South Africa. Are you blaming South Africans? Are you blaming yourself? Who is the real enemy right now in this situation? Because now you are triggered. In Ghana for on social media saying, say, na South Africa for why you see who's South African you as a no, then I want to understand. What do you want to do? Anything? It sets in motion the agenda that you've already started. My main trigger. My a friend is saying, a friend say rifle back. Na men kan kyerɛ sɛ ne tamfo yɛ frɛ no Kwabena. Ko Kwabena tu a yaw ɛne ne squad nso bɛyɛ dɛn. Eba abɛte ɔno so squad na afei pew ɛno no. Ti mukum ho a mo numbers ne so te no. Na ɔmo de ɔmo te baabi din na ɔmo hwɛ mo. The same thing. Ɛno abi nie. Oh, me and push you kakra no mo pamo other nationals no African they are also reclaiming their land and they omo kro no ye omo protect omo South African interest. It will spark, and especially in this day of social media no ebe sparky bi wo na sparky bi wo oh mo so mo pamo South Africa for free wo and the same thing me pacho is it not the same theory over and over again? So the issue of South Africa, and this is my stand on it. And I want to ask you guys, if in the comment section, Mr. Obra comment section, what do you think it is? What do you make of it? Oh, the Obra comment section. Ubetima send a text. Your number no in a network trying to media 2 screens so I'm for. You can send us a text, a voice note, whatever it is. We'll play it. I want to understand it from you guys, your perspective. So. Sign out huno but me de no krenya me anim me de asia adwuma na asia mame. And if you want to go down into history you betima kwekwe issues where several countries are undergo sanema we be bebre. When is it going to stop? (055-636-2359) 054, forgive me, 054-636-2359. That is 054-263-62359. Jack, there will be a bit media ban. I'm done with this. I'm not going to talk about it again. I'm done. Because Enkusiaga. But Malawi nina Abrante baku Nigeria ni bi no musushia na mo yere na afi yemfa and wrap it up. Sa video no. But sa akwa no so video no person kire na adwen kire on but omo kire na mafia at the end of the day. There are other viral videos that we've seen. And in fact, I want to sound this word of caution. So video be who be and try and verify that video before you believe it, because some of them they be no match chromophobia or mobono. E bi ho enye obi fufuro bi no match no elbono mesremo. Aha, we bi ho a mo verify ya ansa na magye di. Because I know a thing. Kwame Crunchy will say, I've never understood a thing about the taste of second-hand goods over new stuff. There is quality and there is cheap new stuffs on the market, yet the taste for second-hand products abounds. But you with video way and wrap it up on this issue. I'm done with this issue.
Answer you then. Who's the camps I can go to? Okay.
Which country do you come from?
I'm from Congo.
You're from Congo. What is the nearest country to Congo? If you're seeking refuge in South Africa, because according to foreign policy,
you're supposed
you must migrate to them. So you cannot come to South Africa, seek refuge in a wrong country and ask us silly questions, ma'am.
No, the government.
Which government?
The government.
Which government?
Which government you're talking about?
Let me tell you something. Shh. Keep quiet. We don't have time to reason with foreigners. Leave, my guy.
Let's go, ma'am.
No.
Let's go, ma'am.
Shush. Leave.
Let's go.
We don't reason with foreigners. We don't want the
You ran away from your problems. You came here.
Let's go.
You have your own government. Go vote there.
Of Eden. And this is in a hospital. Hospital. Okopa yarehwe. Yes, see, onye oye bibini. But onye South African. I want us to understand this. He's an African, but he's not a South African. So he's not qualified. So benya treatment ewo ho. Na eho no South African doctors ene ewo ho omo hwe South Africans pay. That's the issue. It's all good. Anyway. Now we wonder why I say ukodura broche na broni eye say a na Africa har de yo.
You don't know these streets like we do.